Hello, my lovely Libra kings and queens. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for August 2024. We are honoring our lion kings and queens with our crowns here. So if you have one, go ahead and put it on and feel real special for this reading. We're going to do a juicy Celtic cross. And then we're going to close off with an oracle card from the Earth Warriors Oracle. And this is a general reading, as always, so take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context and texture. And then, of course, check the description below. That's where I have links to personal readings and the ways to connect on social media. Okay. Get the itchy nose. That's when the energy comes in. Itchy nose, energy flows. Libra. Okay. Your current situation, you have the Emperor crossed by the Three of Wands. So the Emperor is connected to the Aries energy. This could be something that you're starting out, something you're initiating. Could be a relationship. Could be just a passion project. The Three of Wands comes in, and it is a card of practicing that which you love. That's been a little challenging for you lately. So it seems like you have the vision, you have the drive, you have the go on it, but maybe you've been practicing and are having a little, like, just a bit of a hard time. Like, maybe I see this like analogy where, and for some of you this could be the case, where you're training for something physically or you're working out and you pull a muscle and you have to rest. Or you're training and working for something and it relies on other people and one of them is unavailable for some reason at this time. We'll clarify on that. In your needed focus area, you get the Seven of Swords. This would be you really determining what to take with you, what to leave behind, making sure that you're not leaving behind the things that, the tools and things that you will need on a go forward. You seem to be kind of looking at things with a really close eye there. In the past, you're letting go of the Five of Cups. This would be the pain or loss from something, some sort of heartbreak. For some of you, I'm getting it's possibly, the death of a family member. For others of you, it could be a breakup, a divorce, something like that, some sort of separation, whether it be, physical from someone passing, or, you made up a decision to leave, you're leaving something behind. But yeah, definitely working with those emotional energies of water to heal that. In the future, you get the Justice card. There you are, showing up in your nice, beautiful, balanced power. We'll see what that's all about. And in your advice and support, you have the Three of Cups. There's really almost no better card to have there. It's a card of sisterhood. It's a card of brotherhood. It's a card of coming together. It's camaraderie, cooperation, friendships there. So that's looking good. In your environment, you get the Moon. There may be something, this may be something around the house that needs attention. Could just be something needs to be fixed, or maybe it's a repair or remodel that you've been putting off. That could be it. This could also be, if we look at your energetic environment, this could be something, some sort of shadow aspect that maybe needs a little bit of attention or a little look through, and to try to find out what's going on there. In your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands it's a powerful, passionate start. It's kind of reminding me of the energy of the Emperor here, which is that initiation kind of energy, that initiative kind of energy. Very passionate, very attractive kind of feeling. And it'll be interesting. Maybe this has to do with, if you have lost a loved one, I'm so sorry. I know that can be a very challenging, I've lost my father. It's a very challenging situation. This could be you fearing, how am I going to move on? Who am I now that this person or this relationship, or could even be an old job you've left, you're leaving one job and moving on to the next. And so trying to figure out who you are and how you're going to present yourself maybe in the future situations. The potential outcome here, you have the Ace of Swords. It appears you're being seen as very sharp, very passionate, right? There's no doubt about it there. There's fire connected to this sword. It's a very strong energy. I'm also getting a pack kind of feeling where the outcome is maybe even new friends and a new circle, or you're adding more to your circle, and it feels pretty good. Let's look at this initiative energy of the Emperor here. This could also represent a powerful masculine energy in your life, whether in your life or maybe this has to do with the loss as well. You might be in a period of grief for some of you. It's clarified by the Temperance card and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so as you've got this, you know, loss of maybe somebody who helped you initiate things in life, their loss or the transformation of the relationship that you were once in, you're learning how to rebalance yourself. This is a recalibration. This is a time for you to calibrate and really nurture the things that are a part of your dreams, seeds that may have been planted that you haven't tended to in a while. I see you coming back to those. And so there's some sort of shift here taking place. Now, here's this card of the Three of Wands and the challenge. This is you like maybe getting into something and, you know, a new physical exercise, pulling a muscle. This is, you know, maybe you trying to move through some grief and you weren't quite ready, and you kind of feel like you got set back because you got the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles comes in and kind of tells me here to tell you, Libra, just be patient with yourself. Offer yourself grace, offer yourself patience. Allow you to nurture you during this time. This could result in you taking some different kinds of self-care steps. So if you have pulled a muscle, do you need help in working on that? Do you have the arnica cream? Do you have the essential oil balm or whatever you need to work on that area? Are there other areas, like let's say you pulled a muscle in your, like you pulled your hamstring or something, your sciatic nerve is bothering you. Are you able to still be in a position where you can exercise your arms, right? You're going to do some gentle, nurturing, loving things that help you feel like you're on track. There's also this sense here that there is the voice of someone else, almost like a naysayer. It feels like a troll, naysayer, Debbie Downer kind of energy coming in that has you a bit on guard. So when you get to doing better things for yourself, it feels like this energy comes in and like questions it. Whoa. Yeah, and you just kind of threw out some energy there. Yeah, they come in and kind of question it, and that really bothers you. Really, like, you know, makes your crown go crooked there. So let's see what that's all about. I think that's going to come to light as we go. Yeah, in your needed focus area here, somebody is trying to, with the Four of Cups, give you something that you just don't want. Somebody keeps coming at you with it too. It feels like it's a repeated pattern. I don't know if this has to do, for some of you, if you're here, you are trying to grieve and there's this estate crap going on or paperwork or something like that that just keeps, you know, it keeps like coming at you. It keeps nagging at you. But you have the King of Wands here. And this is an empowering energy that I'm feeling. It kind of connects back to that Emperor energy. The King of Wands is also fire. You know, this could represent a fire sign. This could be, you know, someone supporting you, or it could just be your own inner fire. And if you have lost like a powerful masculine energy in your life, like a father or somebody close to you, a brother, this could be the energy of you, you know, really valuing what they brought to your life and really embracing that. And on the other hand, yeah, you kind of have like, on the one hand, you know that, but on the other hand, you have just like this kind of energy, like somebody keeps trying to come at you with something that And you're like, no, I don't want that. And I've already clarified that I don't want that. It's kind of an interesting, buggy kind of energy here. To clarify the Five of Cups of what you're leaving behind, you get the Ace of Swords and the Star. So this is some heartbreak. It can be loss from losing a person or, you know, a breakup. But what's nice about this lesson for you, or this loss, is that the dreamer in you has been sparked again, and you have a whole new clarity around you. I think this has to do with your ability to process just circumstances and emotions in life as they come up, hard ones. You have a lot of clarity, and you have a lot of just belief that you can get through it, and that's part of it, you know. You know you can get through it. Kind of like, you know, you're the King of Wands here. You know what energy to embody. It could be one of those situations where, like, somebody's not listening to you, even though you've clarified for them exactly how you feel, and you're like, how do they still not get it? You have to understand that's their own energy, but they keep coming at you. And I know that that gets annoying. Maybe they are a family member or someone in your life you can't quite, you know, shake off. But it kind of interferes with you and your grief process, maybe, of what you've left behind in the past. I mean, this could even be, you know, something you used to believe about yourself that you're leaving behind. And I feel like they're kind of there as like a little bit of a challenge. They're kind of there as like, they're supposed to challenge you for some reason, because it puts you deeper into yourself. But it doesn't mean you don't have to have boundaries with them. You can certainly still have boundaries, especially if you've spoken your piece, or if you've said what you need to say several times and they still don't get it. You don't have to keep listening to the broken record on repeat. In your strength, you have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles. This is you being strategic. This is you having a plan. This is you working with your own tools, your own magic. This is you being, you know, knowing that you can create out of thin air. It's really a beautiful energy. So if you can do this kind of magic here that you're showing me, Libra, and this is like, what I'm seeing is magic that is grounded, emotional transformation magic. If you can do that kind of magic, you can deal with this person too. And I think you know that. I think you feel pretty stabilized in knowing that. It just seems like it's annoying. It's annoying. All right, in the future, for the Justice card, you get the Judgment card and the Hierophant. These are incredibly powerful. So there you are, you're showing up, here's you, right in the middle of Judgment. So this would be having to do with forgiveness. This can be self-forgiveness. This can be forgiving others. This can be atonement. This could be a graduation of a certain phase of grief that you've gone through, and you're having a recognition that you're coming out the other side of it. There's a very strong feeling of being present with your spirit, with your own spirit, and being very balanced in those energies. Absolutely amazing things coming in the future. When we're dealing with future energies, remember, the energies are always in motion, so they can change, but this would definitely be an energy to embrace. The Judgment card, the Justice card, and the Hierophant. Very powerful energies for you. And they feel very balanced too, even though they come with change. Okay, for the advice and support, sisterhood, brotherhood, you have that great card there. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. This is that person again, or that energy. They would have you believe they're being supportive. You know, they would have you believe that. So what happens is you're in this good place, and you have sisterhood and brotherhood around you. You have this other group of people. And then this one person just comes in and somehow knows how to push your buttons, and they change the vibe of things. the more we go through the reading, the more I feel you're kind of getting impatient with this. And when I start to get that kind of feeling in a reading, that probably means you're pretty close to coming to having to set a boundary. And it's nothing against this person. They just, that's the role they're playing. I don't even know if they're doing it in a super conscious manner, where they're like, oh, I'm here to, I'm just going to keep challenging Libra. I'm going to keep, poking them. I don't know that that's how they are, but it is triggering something in you. And sometimes one just needs a little space from the energy to acknowledge, okay, that triggered me, that annoyed me over and over again. Let me try to get to the bottom of that. So that's what's going on in the advice and support. It may be time for you to call for that energy of boundaries and just getting away from them for a minute so you can catch your breath. For the environment, you had that moon, and that's a depth. That's the subconscious energies. And you've got the Seven of Swords, which you also had in your needed focus, and the Two of Cups. For some of you, this could be someone who may be like a past partner who has come back and they're trying to get back into your life. And boy, you are not sure about this at all. You are not sure that you should allow this. Nor do I really feel from what you're showing me here in the reading that you're even ready for that. It's almost as if this is somebody that you were previously with and you all broke up and they're coming back around, it's almost as if you need to fully grieve and close out the entire first part of the cycle with them before you can ever even consider. So if that's your case, I mean, you're going to have to ask them to back off because it's not healthy for you. It's not leading, you know that if you jump right back into this, and it could be a friendship too, could be a business partnership too. Whatever the relation is, if you jump back into this, it's going to be covered by shadows. So I think you're right to kind of be like, and want to defend yourself against it. But it's like you've got your own internal process going on too. So you have this internal process, it's looking really good. And then you have this it's like something's poking at that. Libra, let's look at this Ace of Wands and your hopes and fears. Yeah. So that Ace of Wands, that passionate outpouring of who you are, in your fear here, it's clarified by the Devil and the Empress. So your hope points to the Empress. Your fear points toward the Devil here. Could be a Capricorn energy coming into play as well. You could be throwing yourself into overworking. Or you could be afraid that you'll do that. But on the fear side of, and maybe this is just fearing like you could have an attraction to whoever this person is. There could be, multiple past life soul level connections with this person. And so that's why it keeps poking at you. But it doesn't mean that you can't sit in the throne of the Empress and embrace what you know to be the stabilized energies. Having passed through the gate of the High Priestess and that wisdom already, next we move to the Empress as she sits in an abundant field next to a river. And she allows herself to receive. And I feel like that's you with your greater being. You're allowing yourself to receive from your greater being. And then your fear is you're going to be pulled off track by this person. And if not this person, it could be another, right? Because it's part of your lessons. It's part of your lesson. And here, your greater being is saying, learn from the Empress energies. Allow yourself to receive some divine wisdom from yourself and from the work you're doing. In your potential outcome, you've got this Ace of Swords clarified by the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I like this energy. It feels like here you are blazing a new trail for yourself, right? You're moving through some really tricky energies. You know, you've got the internal, you got the external going on. And here you're showing me, oh, okay, here I am now. I've transformed some things. Maybe I've set some boundaries and I get to be in my healing now. I really get to progress with my healing, the healing that I need to do. So this almost feels like you're kind of free of this pushy, pesky energy. And you have the Three of Pentacles, which is you coming into environments, situations, and working with other people where it's much more collaborative. So things feel better balanced. And they still feel like there's challenge there, but the challenge is in a good way. It's in a creatively challenged way. So it feels very nice there. So good. I hope that comes to pass for you, Libra, there. And with what I'm seeing you in the future, the Justice, the Judgment, and the Hierophant card, that's like you and your greater being and the universe all like embodied. It's you, your greater being, and creation connected. Those are powerful cards. Okay, Libra, let's get you a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle to close off your reading today. Libra, you got the number 32 card, Pacha Karmak, Nourishment of the Soul. You are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs for nourishing your body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to be nourished. This includes your body and also providing your heart, your mind, your soul with what they are hungry for: meaning, sweetness, divine love, and permission to be authentic. When you feed yourself that which truly nourishes you, wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. So Libra, yeah, and this points back to what I see you stepping into. You, your greater being, and your soul's mission. It's like a trifecta of those things. What a beautiful feeling after you're dealing with such annoying energies. So have hope, Libra, because it really feels like you're going to move through this. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be times, but if you enact those proper boundaries, I think you're gonna hit the mark here, and it's going to be super powerful. Thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you next time.